Good afternoon, everyone. This is Cheryl Lynn, and I'm with JOYELY. And today on our broadcast with our Influencer of Joy segment, we have Denise Cherrington. Welcome,
Hi.
Denise.
Hi, how are you?
It's so good to see you. I'm so excited to have you on the show. I've been watching your posts on Instagram, and I am just tapping into people that are giving off a good vibe, and that is definitely you. So thank you for that.
Oh, you're very welcome. I think we need it at this time.
Exactly. So before we get started, I wanted to just give a little shout out to, this is a product called Touch. I don't know if you can see it, but
Yes.
Touch is a sensitizing continuous spray proven to kill 99.9% germs, and it lasts for up to 6 hours. So I'm just going to do a little spray here, and it's got essential oils in it, and it's really, really awesome. So that's my shout out to Touch. I love them. We've been using a lot of that today.
You got to try that.
Yeah, it's very good. All right, so I just want to highlight a little bit about what joy is. I just posted something on our Facebook for JOYELY Studios, and it was a really cool little video, and it talked about joy. And I think joy has just a gazillion meanings, from happiness plus gratitude to just, is joy a steady state? Does it come and go? Is it consistent? Is just all kinds of meanings. So that's why I'm so excited to explore with you today a little bit about where you come from on that level of joy. So without further ado, I asked if you just wanted to share a quick story about something you've seen during the coronavirus that would inspire joy in you.
Well, I think during this time where people are so uncertain and unsure, and we need to communicate more, I have found that in the last weeks and months that I have made real connections with my followers, real conversations. Sometimes you can feel like Instagram is such a big place, but I think when you have authentic people that actually appreciate the words of advice, the words of encouragement, the positivity, that brings me joy. And I have been very fortunate to have a group of people that I can consider friends that talk back to me, and they will sometimes give me content, make me laugh when I might not be feeling so good. So that has been a great source of joy for me.
So you would say joy is connection.
Connection. It is so important.
It is. And I think in this time of isolation, your ability to get out there and what are your Instagram is positively.denise. So
yes,
that's partly why I connected. I'm like, well, somebody who has the audacity to just say that out loud must be exuberating joy. So thank you for that.
No problem. I mean, it's who I am. I think that I could not be a different person. I just choose to just see the joy and the positivity in life, because I mean, choosing another option would be so draining.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So I want to just get a little bit further into this. I don't know if you saw much about what JOYELY is, but we have a formula, and it's called the JOYELY formula. And I just want to share it with you real quick. It's a process. So joy is a process rather than an arrival point. So it's a fluid interaction, and it's a huge spectrum of all of our experiences. So in the JOYELY formula, we talk about find your joy, be your joy, and share your joy. And I think that all of us go through all of those stages at different times in our life. And it appears to me that you've experienced all three, and you're very much into your sharing your joy at the moment. But if you don't mind, could you just back up and share a little bit about how you found your joy? And I guess you have to explain a little bit about what your Instagram is about.
Well, I started my Instagram and grew it to a large amount of followers. And then one day my Instagram got hacked. Oh. And so I said to myself, as I was rethinking how to start it up, what do I want it to say? When you look at all the different genres out there, and I just literally thought, I am just going to share how I feel on a daily basis, how I'd rather smile than cry. Yeah. How I'd rather uplift somebody than knock them down. And I mean, I've come to that place from, like everyone else, you go through ups, you go through downs, you go through losses, and all that, just kind of leads you to a place where you decide that you're going to live your authentic self. And living your authentic self involves some fear, but you have to fight through the fear. Getting on a live program or getting on Instagram and hoping that you will make a connection is something scary. It's scary for me.
Yeah.
But then you start getting those positive responses. You say, okay, maybe I'm doing something good for somebody that might be having a bad day. So I've just come to this place in my life where I've just decided that this is how I'm going to live. I am not going to live afraid. I am not going to live uncertain. And I am just going to take all of the good out of life that I can, because as we can see, it's fleeting, it's short, you never know, and you just have to live it to the fullest until, you have come to the end.
Okay. So in the very beginning, what was the first thing that created the find in your styling? Like where did that come from?
It comes from looking around. It comes from my friends. It comes from, like I said, experiences that I've had that were lost that I decided to turn into something positive.
Okay. All right. And then if you could just hold on 1 second.
Sure.
Are you getting feedback from me at all, or?
No,
Okay.
I'm good.
I want to share this with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that?
I can.
Isn't that beautiful? So I just am just mesmerized by the ability of you to really focus on the details. So the next stage of our JOYELY formula is the B stage. So what is it about you that just, you were sort of inspired to do this, and then you just started being it every day, all day long? Like, why and how did that make you feel?
Well, I've always had a sense of style since I was younger. But one of the reasons why I started doing this is because I have a lot of girlfriends that will ask me, oh my gosh, how do you put this together? Or what would you wear with this? Or how do you do that? So I have friends that say, can you share some of your favorite looks? And some of them are very simple. I don't think that I do anything out of the ordinary. I just have a talent to put things together. And so since I know that, people like the looks, people like the inspiration, I just continue to do it every day for the love, really.
That's beautiful. And our last little event here is around sharing your joy, and really what that is it's a real joy that gives, like you said in the beginning, a sense of connectedness. And so there you are sharing what you said, all of your styles with your friends. So joy sharing can be anything from teaching, facilitating, volunteering, and creating. So how is it that you've now taken your expertise and what people and friends loved out into the world, other than Instagram? Are you doing anything else?
Well, for my, I would say my career, I'm an HR director. And one of the things that I do with people that I work with is offer advice. It's unsolicited sometimes, but sometimes when you look at people sometimes and you see their potential and you see where they can go, I feel that it's my duty to say, hey, this is something that you should maybe expand on, that you might be good at. This is a talent that you may have. So that is one of the ways that I have started just kind of expanding that outside of my career. And hopefully I would like to do some consulting to take that to another level.
That's beautiful. And what is your website?
My website is busystylebeauty.com.
Okay.
But most of my up-to-date stuff is on positively.denise.
Okay, very daily. Well, thank you for sharing your joy with the world. I think
You're very welcome.
I think more and more people need to do that. I just want to show one more picture of your amazing work. And look at that. Just you just had gotten a haircut right there. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very becoming on you. I scrolled all the way down to your blog and I saw all the changes, and it's just really fun to watch.
Great. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. I just want you to, if there's any last statement that you can offer to other people who are watching that might be able to be influencers of joy like yourself, is there anything you might recommend or suggest?
I always say, just live your truth. Yeah. That is where the best of you comes from.
Very awesome. All right. Well, thank you for being in JOYELY Studios today and being an influencer of our joy. Congratulations. You're very sweet. Continue sharing your joy with the world. And I look forward to talking with you again.
Great. Thank you so much.